We're streaming! Hooray! Okay, so we got Terry on with me right now. And I am so excited because we are going to do some color theory fun stuff. We might have people popping on throughout the time here. But let me answer my phone call from my child here real quick. Stand by. Hello. I'm just getting on my meeting right now to do color theory. No, don't be. Are you okay? Okay, sounds good. I love you. Bye. It's all good, right? It's all good. She's doing some fun stuff. Okay. Okay. Well, now I have another director with a couple of her girls. We are starting.
Oh, to come on?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So for those people that are going to be watching the replay and you're like, what is
going on?
This is a Monday.
Monday fun day.
It's a Monday. It's a Monday for sure. And we are going to have so much fun with this because, Terry, do you have your samples?
Yeah. Am I fighting with them? Yeah.
No fighting. There's no fighting.
Well, they don't want to open.
Oh, well, yeah. That's
yeah.
Okay. Nice. We will be done by then. So what we've got going on here is super fun. And I'm not a color expert, but what we are trying to figure out is what best way to navigate people through picking out the colors that are best for them.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I learned was we've got 4 colors to pick from to kind of decide what season are you. And then once we know what season you are, we're going to be able to figure stuff out from there. Natural release. I've got husband cooking. Isn't this great, you guys? Natural release for 5 minutes. Then 5 where you flip the thing. You like that?
That is called chick directions right there. And I love it.
Okay. So now, friends, basically what we have is you're either on the bold side of chroma or you're on the pastel part of chroma. And so your bold seasons are going to be your winter and your springs, big bold colors. Your pastels are going to be more on your summers and your autumns. Now, it's also fair to say that you could probably interchange a couple seasons. If you're cool and you'll be able to do something, like you could be winter and spring a little bit, or your summer, autumn. Okay. So what I thought would be kind of fun is we're going to pick Sunset Peach to put on first.
Hold on.
Sure. Sunset Peach is a pastel. And it's one that, Patty's coming on. I see her pop in. Hi, Patty.
Hi, Danny. Can you hear me?
I can hear you great.
Okay. I invited my friend Lauren.
Okay.
And so I told her we're going to be doing some good color. I didn't know exactly what we're doing, but
we're doing that whole color theory where we are able to, like, I've got a naked face on purpose right now because I took off the face, and I got a white top on, and I got my little Mary Kay headband, so I'm ready to bear. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and take Sunset Peach, which is considered an autumn family color, and we're going to put that on. And Terry's here with me, and she's going to do the same thing. And I'm going to use my phone as my mirror. Isn't that exciting? Because when I'm looking at the computer screen, it's really kind of tricky to see.
Difficult.
Yeah, well, it's not easy.
I
But
forgot
what's
about it.
interesting is we're going to put this on, and then everybody's going to look at it. So we got some sunset peach going on. So what's everybody kind of see when they see? Patty, what do you see when you look at my peachness?
Sorry, I'm muted. Okay, so sunset peach is your lips.
That's all I've got on right now is just the sunset peach on my lip.
Okay.
And so basically we're going to kind of like review and kind of look and go, okay, did that make my face look brighter? Did it kind of make it look duller? Did it kind of, you look so cute.
Thanks.
You know,
I have the red nose right now from the allergies.
oh, I know. It's so fun.
Yeah. Okay. I was helping her get in because if you don't have Meetin, you have to download the whole thing.
Right. Hi, Trish.
I didn't know I was supposed to wear a white shirt. Let me go get a white shirt.
You can if you want to. You don't have to. It's America.
It is America.
I just happen to have a white shirt on.
Aren't we glad it's America? Well, you know what? I have 42 Kleenexes. I'll just put those
That'll
on
work.
my face.
That'll work. This is my third top change of the days. So I've got I've got sunset peach on, Trish. Can you even tell I have it on?
Yeah, it looks nice.
Does it? Is it on? Okay.
It's not too bright, which is shocking.
Right.
And I have it on too.
Terry's got it on too.
It looks good on you too, Terry.
Okay.
Which is weird.
It is a little bit. Yeah. So it's considered, a pastel, technically, because that's what we're dealing with for autumn. So now
it's considered pastel, really?
Yeah. Autumn and summer are considered pastel hues in your chroma intensity of colors.
Oh.
It makes me sound smart when I talk like this.
It sounds really smart. I was just going to try to find any lipstick here to put on.
So I'm using some oil-free eye makeup remover.
Smart.
To take off the color. And I think I did a pretty good job. So I think we're okay. So now we're going to grab hot pink. Hot pink. And hot pink is a fun one for lots of people.
So you're doing this all naked faced?
All of it's naked face.
Dang, you have good skin.
Thanks. I used some Mary Kay. I don't know if you heard of that. And all I put on my face, I cleansed. I took my makeup off. I cleansed and I just put moisturizer on. That's all I got going on.
Seriously, though, your skin looks great.
Thanks, friend. Okay, so here we have hot pink. It's hard to find my lips.
And what area are you looking at mostly? Like, do you look like under the eye area? Or
yeah.
what?
Hi, Phyllis.
Hi.
Basically, we're looking at, you want to look at a combination of, is there sunkenness? Is there puffiness?
Mm-hmm.
And so dark circles, fattier in the face, when you're wearing the wrong shade, does it look cheap? That kind of thing. So Terry's got hot pink on as well, looking snazzy. I've got hot pink on as well.
It's hard to say because now I forgot what the other one looked like.
It was a little washed out, I think, on both of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you couldn't really see it.
Right.
Shocking.
And that was the part, like when we were doing this over with my friend Stephanie DeMar, your friend and mine, it was hilarious because her sunset peach on her, it was phenomenal. On me, it looked really, really like not even there.
So this one looks nice that you have on,
Mhm.
Yeah.
And this was HAUTE, hot pink.
but it doesn't look pink on you, really.
Not look ridiculous.
It looks more pink on you, Terry.
yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Which I think is going to tell you something is that that's not going to end up being Terry's color either.
Mm-mm. No, I think what I
Did I lose
see,
everybody?
if I
Are y'all
remember,
still there?
we hear you, Patty, but we can't see you. What I
Hello?
see on Terry with this one is a little bit more reddish right here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if you look here, like on me, I felt like this took away all of the, and my lighting in here is not phenomenal. I've got sunlight coming through, and that's about it right now. So it's natural light going on.
Yeah, Terry's not got great light hitting her either. Like we can, it's not that.
Yeah.
Yours is actually not too bad down.
Yeah, but this is really,
Terry's is just a little darker.
I like this. So, and I never thought I would like hot pink. Right? So now we're going to take eye makeup remover. Oh, look at that action.
And wow, I would have never ever picked hot pink for you.
Right. Right. Ever. Because the hair. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look that way on you.
No. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and move on down the list. So those are kind of it narrows you down on, are you on the pastel side? Are you on the bolder side? So now what you're looking at is we're going to go on to Trademark Pink.
Okay.
Trademark Pink is a summer shade. And it's also, this is one my mom liked. So I have to make sure I have this one in stock. Or she gets a little grumpy. I should just tell her to sign back up and be a consultant.
You could buy a case of it then.
Yeah. She could buy a whole case. Now this one, you're going to see a difference.
Looks kind of cheapy.
Yeah.
Right?
And Terry, let's see yours.
Looks so good on my mom.
It's not horrible on you.
We can't hear you,
like it.
Terry.
I like that on you.
I forgot I was muted.
Is that a good one for you? Because I kind of like it.
So last week, it did not look very good on me at all. Or was it the week before? I don't remember.
It was last week. We did it last week. Yeah.
It might
Okay.
just be your lighting too. So does
Yeah.
that mean you're going to be the fourth one coming?
I think it is going to be the fourth one coming for her.
I don't know.
Poppy Please is going to be our next one. Oh, look at you, white shirt girl.
I went and changed for y'all. I don't know how I lost you, but I did.
But you're back.
Look at that. That's hot. That's the Trademark Pink. It's like it shows up just pretty around. But on you / me, not so much. I think I got it all. My corner of my card table here. I'm up in it's the man cave. We'll just leave it at that. So now, Poppy, please.
Maybe this is yours, Terry. Let's see.
Maybe
I don't know. I'm scared of this one.
It is Terry looking at. I bet it's going to be amazing.
Fantastic. Okay.
That hot pink
Danny,
is
stop
your
it.
best one, though, right, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do hot pink. The hot pink.
Hot pink. It's not horrible.
What is that?
That's Poppy, please.
This Poppy, please.
Danny, stop
Okay.
laughing.
But you know what it is? It's like when you had that hot pink on, it just looked natural. It looked like that was you.
Isn't that
But I
weird?
can wear that color. That doesn't seem that weird.
Right, because we're in a different family of
That's
what
true.
we can pull off.
We're waiting to see Terry's.
I'm excited. Oh, I like
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know.
it looks nice.
very.
yeah.
Like a little bit too orange for me, though.
Come closer. But look how
Like-
nice it looks. Your skin is not red right here anymore.
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
crazy.
Yeah.
Did you see that, Phyllis, when I was saying that?
Yes. Uh-huh.
That
Yes.
is super crazy. You might have to get used to it or put a little lip gloss over it or something.
Yeah. Yes.
Your
Just put lip
smile looks
gloss
great
over
with
it.
it too.
Yes. No, that looks good on you,
Wow.
Terry.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Do some lip gloss over it, and yeah.
I don't know.
And what was the
that's
first
just
shade again?
First shade we did was Sunset.
Sunset Peach.
Okay.
And
No,
that,
I think you're Poppy Please, girl.
oh,
Patty down.
Patty down, patty down.
Went way down, like by the water bottle.
okay, so now I'm gonna do hot pink again, just because I want to feel better.
I'll leave mine on.
I
Maybe
think
I'll
it
get
looks
used
great,
to it.
Terry.
Okay.
Do you like that on her, Patty?
I love it.
It doesn't look
So you're not
obnoxious,
doing any lip liner.
Nuh-uh.
Mm-mm.
No.
but when
Okay.
Danny put that on, it looked almost like obnoxious. But when Terry has it on, it looks just like bright and cheerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's much better, Dan. That's so
Mhm.
crazy.
Isn't it crazy?
I gotta write these shades down. I know
Mhm.
you sent them to me, but I'm writing them down right now. Make sure, because I'm going to pull all my color for the contest and see if
Right.
I have these.
And in all seriousness, I mean, red stiletto can interchange for one of them. I can't remember which one. I got to go back and look. I think it's the poppy. But the thing is, once you've narrowed down your family, so like for Terry, we said poppy, please, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's spring, which was kind of what we were talking about before, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So that kind of solidified what we were hypothesizing when we were doing all the extra work, right?
Mhm.
And so then there's like all of these, and we've got them on erinmarlowe.com, the go give / where it's got your palettes. And so if I'm brand new to color and I wouldn't know where to start, well, it's like, okay, Danny's a blue-eyed winter. So here's a recommended palette of colors for her.
So you're a winter with that one there, the hot pink.
That tells you that I'm a winter, which means I've been lied to my entire life.
But I'm a winter. Are you a cool winter or a warm winter?
I'm a cool winter.
Me too.
That's
Is
weird.
there such a thing as a warm winter?
I don't know, because
There's a bold winter. There's
there's a couple different winters.
three different
But
levels of winter.
yeah, did I die again?
No,
No,
you're
you're
fine.
fine.
Okay, it all froze, and I thought that's why I had to get out. I was like, we had storms. But
so we have-
I'm a cool, clear winter.
Don't know what all that means except the winter part.
So,
So
let
you
me
did
show-
sunset peach, you did hot pink, you did poppy please.
and we did trademark pink.
Trademark.
Trademark pink. That's the other one. Okay.
So what I want to show you is this, because your next step with working with someone, if you're trying to build a look, they recommend that at this point you would go ahead and put on your foundation primer, your foundation of choice, under eye corrector, translucent powder, and then you would pick one of the blushes that's available there. So, keep in mind, yes, we know some are being discontinued. That doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm not pulling any of these out until I'm out of stock, and so is Mary Kay, right? But that way they're only having to pick one out of 4 cheat colors, or in this case, autumn, there's 5. Or winter, there's 5. But the idea would be like if I was looking at all of those eye colors, a confused mind does nothing. And they'd be overwhelmed, right? So that's one of the ways to set it up. And then there are some lipsticks that are interchangeable, and it gives you basically that's a build your own. And then let me see if I've got the other one handy or if I did something stupid to it. Oh, no, we're good. It's this one. So if I were just trying to come up with this is your look, it would be, if I'm a spring look, and we'll zoom in on here a little bit. If I'm a blue-eyed spring, that's my palette. If I'm a green hazel eye, there's my palette. And if I'm a brown eyed, that's my palette. And then so on and so forth. So you've got your summer. And we said that Terry was the spring. And that kind of makes sense when you look at the colors that she normally picks and gravitates towards.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then you've got, your autumn looks, your winter looks, all that good stuff.
That's really cool.
Isn't that nifty? And then for the makeover contest, that's where it gets a little bit kooky. But what we were listening to, and this is food for thought for everybody, is with the makeover contest, you can have your customers play the Mirror Me app, because all 6 looks are on the Mirror Me app.
Mm-hmm.
Have them decide which one they want to play with you with. Does that make sense? So that way, they can kind of have a predetermined what's going to happen, because here's what I know. If they're going to play with the products, they're going to want to buy the products.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And
you were testimony to that by the first one that you did. She
On
bought,
Friday.
she bought everything she didn't have.
She had, the only thing is that she already had her mascara because she had gotten that earlier in the week. She already had espresso because she picked the one that had that all in there. It was like the 4 eyeshadow colors. And so she bought everything else. She already had a compact, and it was really great. I mean, she right away was like, I want that. She goes, I want it. Done. And she wanted it before we took the picture. And so that was even cool too, because she really, really liked it. And so if the big challenge is just how many makeovers can you get entered into the contest? And this is just one way to kind of start a conversation into, getting them to pick colors, especially if they like colors and they just get overwhelmed or whatever. The looks are really great that they have the 6 different looks, and, get those people entered, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what questions can I answer for you out of all of this? Nothing? Look at us looking all cute in our colors of fun.
Colors of Fun. Are you doing your script for the makeover contest and doing that as like a primary booking thing, or are you doing this color thing?
I am doing, well, right now I'm kind of starting to gear towards the makeover contest, because I had these appointments that I have booked for the color theory were booked before they launched the makeover contest.
Okay.
So now what I'm doing is anybody who's booked a color theory appointment, the next step is to get them booked for the makeover contest next. And that'll be, the follow-up booking. Then we can ask what they're washing their face with.
Like they said today on the meeting that we had, that sometimes color can be an entry, and we're always going to wash people's face first anyway. So
Right. Exactly. So wasn't that exciting? Wasn't that silly, fun, and fast?
it was fast.
Yeah. Like you could do that with, like, I've got a mother-daughter, I'm doing their appointment on Wednesday. And I told her, I said, I think I can have you guys knocked out in a half hour. I said, really 15 minutes, but a half hour. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
I think fast people would appreciate fast right now.
Right. I think they do.
Yes.
Yeah. So we come in with 4 lipstick colors and say, here you go. Okay, great. Now let's have you do this real quick. Okay, great. Here's what you would have to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That was the 5:30 guest event. Did you like that? So next week, get people, drag them in off the street. It's hot out.
So for your guests, are you just going to send them those 4 lipstick bubbles?
Yeah, that would be the hope. That we have lipstick samples for them. And then if they're in person with you, which would be hilariously ideal, or if you're with them and you're on. So I see like 2 heads with Terry and 2 heads with Phyllis and 2 heads with Danny, that we're either letting them, use full size and you're wiping them down with, antiseptic stuff, or you're cutting it off, or you're giving them samples, however you want to do it.
Well, it'd be nice to have the eye makeup remover too. So that would be good to have them with you for that.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you can't get that lipstick off. I mean,
no. And by the time, if you try, by the time you've got the second color on, that third color is not going to look right For sure, for sure. And that was the thing. It was like to make sure I got it right. I did another. I mean, I went through a whole bunch of these to make sure I got them to get it all off. So you're probably thinking like six rounds per person, just to make sure they get the color off in between. So, but see, now I can do a meeting and not have any makeup on, and no one would even notice because they're like, "You look so natural."
You really do look nice.
See, there's no face on.
And Terry, I know you said you feel like that's too much for you, but it really looks nice.
Yeah, it does.
It's slowly starting to grow on me.
Okay.
Well,
That's awesome.
If you did a little sheer illusion over it or something like that,
Oh, yes.
something like
yes.
that, just to tone it down a little, you might feel more comfortable.
Uh-huh.
probably.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a color. If you would have told me, like, 15 years ago, if you would have said this is the color you're going to wear, I would have told you to shut your mouth.
And there might be other colors of lipstick within that. That's just one.
Yeah. So check this out. This is the other palette, which I think is really helpful. I got to pull it up. Where are you? Right here. Okay. So if I'm looking at just the lips. So if I'm a spring lip, which was what we said Terry is, well, now look at all those different options that are there, Terry. You've got red smolder. You've got a powerful pink. You've got the subdued nude. I mean, there's lots of other options in there.
Mhm.
Okay. For summer, which I don't think any of us were, right?
Mm-mm.
No. And then you've got your autumns. And then for winter, I mean, I've got a red smolder. I've got scarlet red. Trademark pink is an option, even though I didn't think I looked very good in that one. But Very Raspberry is a really good one. I love Rockstar Red. That's one of my faves.
Mhm.
And I mean, so there's lots of different options in there. Teehee, look at that. But I think it helps take some of the overwhelmingness out of it
Mhm.
for sure. So there you have it.
I like it. Thanks for sharing it.
Hey, you're welcome. I'm going to be back on at 6:30 to do magical things.
Okay.
What are you doing at 6:30?
We're doing our meeting.
Oh,
And I've got some consultants that are going to be coming on that I haven't seen in a while, along with Phyllis and Terry. So I'm pretty stoked.
Yay!
oh, awesome.
I love these girls so much though, because they come and they're ready to learn and they're ready to go out and do it. And all I needed to give them is 5 seconds of courage or a taser.
Whatever the taser.
I would do it if I had a
But
taser.
you know,
right?
but you know, Dan, when you're just thinking about straight up money,
Yeah.
like, we need to think about money as consultants. The average from what people are sharing is these color appointments are usually around $100 a person.
Mhm.
And so,
I
I
love
mean,
that.
if
We
you're
learned-
thinking about money, like, okay, they're quick appointments. I mean, you could do them 15 minutes probably, right?
Especially if they've
wanted to.
picked out their look. If they've picked out which ones
Yeah.
makeover contest,
Yeah.
it's
could
less,
do
yeah,
Fif-
less
15 to 30 minutes, right? You get 30 minutes if you got to do foundation,
Yeah.
something matching or something. But so if you think about that,
Mhm.
it's $40 to $50 profit
per face.
and per face. And even if you did one in 30 minutes, I mean, that's more than a lot of people make at their job, $40,
Mhm.
30 minutes. Like,
Right.
and so if we just talked about pure money, like
Mhm.
whatever it is that you want to pay for, like I have some stuff that I want to do for other people coming up, and I'm like, how many faces would it take to
Right.
kind of back to that old thing that we used to do? How many miracle sets would it be? Or like Patty does, how many repair sets would that be? Well, how many makeover
Yeah.
participants would that take to make that
Right.
happen?
30 people gets you $3,000 in sales and $1,500 profit in your pocket.
So you're saying if we did 36, Dan, that we would be a star.
Yes, we sure would.
I like that because I love being a star. I mean, I was looking around my house going, oh my gosh, half the things in my house are from star prizes. Like,
Exactly. It's
and we forget about that sometimes, like what you can do with your star points because it's
Yep.
nice. I know. What did you get last, Patty, that was so big with star points?
Oh, my Dyson hairdryer.
Yeah.
yes.
And she could have bought that for herself, but you know what? Maybe she didn't feel
I
like
wouldn't
spending that
spend
much money.
$400 on a blow dryer, you know.
No way.
But Star Point, she's like, thank you very much. I mean, I was looking at Dale's, my boyfriend Terry, razor that was plugged in charging because he has like a cordless one.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh, that was a Star Prize. Like,
Yeah.
that was a Star Prize. I got a new garden hose last week. It was a Star Prize. I mean,
Yeah, my
you can
kitchen
get so many
full of
things.
Star Prizes. Yeah, and my luggage is all Star Prizes. Ainsley's luggage, Zoe's luggage, and my luggage, all Star Prizes.
My
Oh,
silverware.
former when we used to have the luggage we could choose from. Hi, Sandra.
Hi. How's
Good.
everybody? Sorry, so late.
No, it's okay. Don't our lips look beautiful?
Beautiful.
We were just talking about Star Prizes, Sandra, and I know you've been a star a lot of times. And I mean, just that option to have that extra thing. And I know one of my girls, Lori, she's going through kind of a rough financial time with a divorce from her ex-husband, which is a nightmare. But she was able to use her Star Points, which she had a lot because she'd never really used them. And she went and got gift cards just to have like a shopping day for herself, like to feel better. And it was no money out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And then one girl, Becca, that was on my team for a long time, every time she'd get Star Points that she could get the like gift cards, she would use that for groceries. I mean, she had 6 kids. She needed groceries. So I
Right.
just love that. So 36 faces.
Mm-hmm. And that just booking those makeovers for the contest. You guys can do it. You can all do it.
What's you guys' favorite look out of the 6 looks? I like the names that they gave them to.
Yeah, I do
What's-
too.
What's your favorite? Because I was looking at them today. What's you guys' favorite?
Danny, do you have them that you can pull back up?
Look, I've got.
I have them in paper. I could show you.
Okay.
We have Island Breeze.
Mm-hmm.
We've got
Island
Mauve.
Breeze.
Let me see if I can find it faster.
There's
There's
old school here. Mauve Haze.
right.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Golden Hour. Did I say that one already? One of them I had them printed twice somehow. Champagne Shimmer. That sounds
I
fun.
love that one.
I think that's going to be a popular one, don't you?
Mhm. Just by the name, I think
Yeah.
people want to be like,
Not for Patty Roll. Cinnamon Glow. Patty's allergic
don't
to
kill
The
me.
name.
The name scares me.
Cinnamon Glow. And then I like this one too, Berry Noir.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cute.
You know what I like about these looks? They're pretty simple.
Mhm.
Mhm.
They're not 17 things. There's only one that has more than, I think, 2 shadows.
Mhm.
Is it the berry one?
Golden Hour uses a few. Well, no, that's a lie. Champagne Shimmer uses some.
Is that the one?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Tiffany.
Sandra, the reason we're all wearing white, except for Phyllis, sorry, Phyllis, I wasn't wearing white. I went and changed, is because in matching these girls, Danny, do you want to do a recap of what you did?
Okay, so what we did was we figured out like you can be determined just by lipstick. Are you an autumn? Are you a summer? Are you a spring? Or are you a winter? And it's with 4 different lipstick colors that help determine that. So your 4 lipstick colors that you play with are hot pink, sunset peach. I can't read. This is so sad. Poppy please and trademark pink. And basically, we used oil-free eye makeup remover in between. Terry and I were taking our stuff off and putting it on, and you could see the difference in our whole face because we have naked face going on right now. So no foundation, no other colors going on, just lipstick, no liners, no nothing. And so right now, Terry's got on Poppy Please, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've got on hot pink. And we've worn them all. And some of them made us look a little sunken. Some of us looked like you couldn't even see that I had a color on or that she had a color on at all. And this is not ever a color that I would have thought would work, but it did. And so that's kind of sets you up for going down that color family so that it's not so overwhelming of I wonder if this lipstick would look good on me or not. if you're shopping in a different season, it probably won't look as good on you as you want it to. But if it helps narrow down the scope, so it's not so many things.
Awesome.
And
Thank
make
you for that.
it pretty. So there you go. All right, friends. Well,
All right, I gotta go, but I love this, Dan. Thanks for sharing it with us.
welcome. I'm
Good to see you.
30.
Nice to see you, Sandra.
Hey,
to 5.
hey, Danny, just leave Sandra and I in here.
Oh.
And I know y'all are coming back in a few minutes, and then
Yeah.
we'll leave. But
All right.
don't shut us all out.
All right. Sounds good.
'Cause my other girls may pop in too.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay,
All right. Bye.
bye. Hi, friend.
Hello.
Well, Danny had invited us if we wanted to see her do the color with the lipsticks, and I had heard about it, but I had not done that way. And so, we'd done the color draping. And Danny, if you're listening, I want to know how you determined you were a winter, because I would like to challenge that, because I don't think you are a winter. But anyways, maybe she's not listening. But anyways, but anyways, we can always jump back over on our Zoom, but since I'd already put that out there, when I said yes, I didn't know it was started already. Like they were starting right when she texted us. So I said yes, and then I was like, oh wait. So anyways, but the color, it kind of goes in, it can go partner with the makeover contest. And that's what Trish was talking about, is if we see 36 people in the window of the makeup contest, that's $3,600, and you would be a star because your profit would be 1,800, which makes it sound really easy. But when was the last time we did 36 faces, right? And so
When's the last time we did one?
okay, yeah, true. But
Or me. I'm speaking for me.
no, girl,
For me.
same. No, same. But what I have been doing is I started my spring cleaning sale, and I've done it like once a year, like usually in the summer.
Mhm.
And I put a message in there. I'm like, who wants to have some spring cleaning sale? Because I thought I just could use some extra money right now, right? Like,
Mhm.
and so I had some pedicure sets, some clay mask. I've got some heart brushes. So I'm doing like $5 deals and $10 deals, or 2 for $20. I did lip glosses, the short ones, 2 for $10, and people are buying them. Like, I've probably sold 50 items already.
That's awesome.
So just to kind of think of some different ways of doing something. But what I really wanted to share with you is one of the things I heard this week on, we did that vision the vision thing that we had last week. And it was like 6 nationals. Julia was there, and anyways, it was really good. It was 6 nationals in the evening and 6 nationals in the morning. And so we had the director one in the morning. But one of the things they talked about is, we have been told, do parties, do parties, do parties. But one of them said, what if you just did facials? And like, it made me feel better, because a lot of mine are facials or double facials. And I know that's how you built your business too, is onesies and twosies, right? And so it
Mhm.
kind of made me like, they validated that works too. And
Mhm.
so, anyway, so that's kind of, I was gonna like go back to that. Like, who can I see just one person?
Mhm.
You know, because it's been a minute since I've done any faces. So, and
Yeah.
now they're letting so in this makeover contest, they are letting you do your immediate family, whereas
Oh,
before you couldn't do your immediate family. So that's awesome too. So
that's
anyway,
interesting. Yeah.
yeah. So what's going on with Sandra?
Nothing. I just heard your walks are late. And I told my husband, I said, I have not been on a Mary Kay meeting in a minute. I said, I probably need to jump on one of those.
Aw, I'm so
And
glad
then
you did.
I knew that makeup thing's coming up too. And I had seen it on In Touch like a week ago or something. And I thought, okay, because I need to keep posting in my Facebook so I
Yes.
don't keep getting locked out every time I want to use it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I just been sending over things that if I see on Mary Kay, I'll just share it just because I want something to go in there because it was a nightmare trying to get back into my Facebook.
Yes.
It was crazy.
Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, and like I try to share the Mary Kay Monday with Julia, and it's
Hmm.
just a video and she just talks about a new product or a whatever, a glamour technique or whatever. And so it's a real quick video, and I can make sure, I mean, I can put it in my group, in our unit group every Monday if you want to
Okay.
get it and put it over there. Because that's at least once a week and it's about a product,
Okay.
usually.
Yeah,
Um
for sure.
so
I
and
needed
it's
because one thing I still plan to do is just to work my business and keep my business. So in all the things that I do, it's the one thing I want to keep steady. So
absolutely, absolutely. Oh, well, anyway, well, that's exciting. So yeah, definitely. I thought that, I don't want you to get locked back out. I mean, for sure. Now I will say that my spring cleaning sale, it is not in my regular group. It is
Mhm.
it's called spring clean out, and I just say, "Hey, I've got some, you know, deals." And so your stuff that you've got that's been discontinued, and I say it's limited or discontinued.
Mhm.
If you're interested, let me know and I can add you. And I just have a cute little, it says spring cleaning on the top. And it kind of, I mean, like, and I only do it like once a year. Um,
Mhm.
ju- and I looked, and some of the things that were posted last year, guess what? They're still here. So I'm going to do them again. And last year I noticed like the clay mask, I had them for 15. Well, this year I have them for 5 because I
Mhm.
just want them gone. Like,
Yeah.
just and
Yeah.
so I look
And
at that,
yeah,
and
like if you add me, what do I do? Can I add to my stuff to it or what are we doing?
well, if you
Or just
wanted
so I
to,
can see what you're doing?
or if you wanted to make your own,
Oh, yeah.
and then
Yeah, I do.
um and so, oh, do you hear all the sirens?
Yeah, I do actually.
They go right by my house a lot. I was
I
going to
hear
show
them by
you.
my house too.
Oh, okay.
Literally, I hear them by my house also.
Okay. Okay. Um okay, I was going to show you because
Sorry, I was trying to get my phone where it's not showing half my face because if I let it.
so it just says spring cleaning,
Mhm.
and it says spring, of course, I just lost it. Um, in the topic spring cleaning beauty deals. And
Okay.
then I posted like well, if I can find it right here. I said, would you be interested in some daily deals? Like Wow Wednesday or $5 and $10 Fridays, limited and discontinued items that are ready to move off my shelf. And then I tagged it and I said everyone. And so then, I mean, girl, like, I just like the things, I had some of those winter wishes, those little boxes.
Mhm.
Um, I had those still on my shelf. Well,
Mhm.
that's been about, I don't know, 8 Christmases ago. So I sold this whole set for $5,
Mhm.
and then the wand for $5. So a lot of people bought all of it for $10. But guess what?
That's awesome.
It's off my shelf. Every single one of the sets are gone, and then I have like one more wand left. So even though it's only $5, on that one, for instance, that right there
Mhm.
is like $25.
Yeah, for sure. Because I know I only have, like that carrying case that came in the starter kit, that
Yes.
thing that you could pull out. So I basically
Yes.
have two of those filled with just stuff I need to move.
Well, and I found some stock pictures, but like on those, these
Hmm.
are those liquid eyeliner. So I found a couple pictures, but some of them are just pictures that I posted, and then these
Yeah,
were all the lip glosses that I had, and I made a
yeah.
list. Um, and I said 2 for $10 or $8 each. Well, everybody's buying them
Mhm.
2 for $10 because why would you not? It's like getting a second one for $2.
Yeah.
So now nobody has gotten these yet. I have some of those liquid
What are
lipstick.
those? Oh,
They
the
were
liquid lipstick.
limited. hmm But anyway, so and I Google a lot. Like these, I found on
Yeah, you
Google.
can find them. Yeah,
Yeah, you just go to images and type in
and
whatever you're
screenshot
looking
them
for.
and do
Yeah,
what you got to do.
you can click on it and say save to, camera. And so
Yeah.
I'm just doing that, and but I'm moving stuff. And so I know you're kind of even just so you have two little things, but that if you looked at that and what could be $5 and what could be $10 or what could be eight
Mhm.
bucks or
Yeah.
um it's easy and
Yeah.
um
Yeah. Yeah. Please add me. Please add
you want to be
me,
in
and I'll start.
my group?
I
You
would
you
love
want to be in
like
my group?
to just to
Okay.
have ideas like on how to like what to price and how to price just to see how you do it. And then
Okay.
are you creating a whole different Facebook page for it?
This is a separate group. A
Okay.
completely separate group. But I put in my regular group, I said, if you want to let me know. And so several of them put me and then I invite them.
Okay.
So I'm going to invite you and
So how
then
do you create it? Do you create it within your Facebook or you create just a whole nother Facebook?
no, within mine, I just create another group. And
Okay.
um and when you do that, if you want to just like you can steal my picture or like
Hmm.
find another like summer sizzle sale or something, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
um Find some cute name and then
Yeah.
just add me and then I'll kind of help you, word it, and then get a couple people that want to be in your group. Okay, you got invited now. And then
Okay.
like and then what I have found is so this girl, the first girl that clicked on that she wanted that mask, I write a message back to her because that brings this in front of the group more. Like, I
Okay.
think that's why the lip glosses have gone so good and the pedicure sets have gone so good is because
Uh-huh.
people were commenting. Because some of the things I'm
The
like,
algorithms.
yes, I wish somebody would comment on the eye cream because I was doing the eye cream for $10 and I just want people to take it.
Well, maybe if you when I don't show an ad, but maybe when I
Okay.
get off of this, it'll
Okay. And it
show
takes a
me.
minute, I think, that you've been
Oh
invited,
wait, new Facebook group. So I don't. Can you see me still?
No, your face is gone, but it's okay.
Okay, I was just trying to see. It says Rising Stars. Let me see. Okay, I joined it. Spring Beauty. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll go back. Let me find you. Um.
Hi, Amy. We hijacked y'all's thing, your meeting. We may stay for a few minutes just to see
Okay.
what Danny's gonna. She said she's teaching something really good tonight, so we may just like stay here a minute. This is Sandra, and she's one of my girls
Hi.
here,
Hi.
and we live in Texas. And we did that color that Danny was teaching on earlier, the guest
Oh,
event,
fun.
where we had to wear white and naked face, and we played with some lipstick. And Danny will jump back on in a minute.
Looks like you
She,
did your eyes too.
I just did eyeliner and mascara. I didn't do actual color
Oh,
because
okay.
I couldn't be completely naked.
Right.
Anyways, were just talking about just some different selling ideas and kind of spring and summer cleaning sales and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Making some extra money from our limited and discontinued stuff that is no longer in the book. It's always
Well, summer's hard around here because everybody leaves to get out of the heat. So
yeah.
I'm like, is anyone here?
That's interesting.
That is because and well, the summer clearance that I do is online. I make a
Oh.
separate group and I just do it once a year. And it's called spring cleaning. And I just kind of all the different limited that we've had that I'm ready to move.
Yeah.
I put them in there and I'm like, hey. And so my people are they kind of like it once a year. They know they're going to get some killer deals. And
So do you do it like live stream or do you just post it?
I post. I've tried it live stream and I did a poll. I think it was last year, maybe the year before. And I said, do you prefer a video? And because I was prepared for the video. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I've got, 6 of these lip liners, and a lot of people said they're not available to sit and do blah blah blah. And I will say that this year, like I took pictures. I was telling Sandra, I find a lot of like stock pictures, like I even Google like Time Wise 3D night cream, and I found a really good picture, and I saved it to my phone. And then when I publish that, so I publish, I post that and I say, 6 available of the night creams. I don't know why I have so many night creams left in the combination to oily, but I do. Probably because it was me that was not using it regularly enough. But and then I just made a good deal on it. And hoping that they would buy them, like $12. And then if they
that's a
bought,
good deal.
I
Yeah.
know, right? But I was just like, I just want them gone. There's 6 of them.
Right. Yeah.
So, anyways, it's been really successful. So, anyway,
Well, good.
so y'all's meeting starts at 8:30, right?
Yes. Our meeting's at 6:30 and then I think we're washing our faces at 7:30.
Oh, washing
There she
faces.
is.
Hi, Danny. Can we just stay for a little while? What are y'all teaching on?
I don't know. I'm kidding.
Well, we've already done some spring cleaning sale ideas, so
Oh, I love that.
I've been doing it, like literally, and I've probably sold 50 items in the last 2 days. Girl.
So good.
Yeah. Well, when you have it and it's not in the book anymore, or I've had, like, I had this one set. I told Sandra, I'm like, I don't even know when it was a Christmas like item.
Yeah.
And it was a little set. And I was like, I want those gone. They take up too much room. $5. And I put $5 deal, and they're all gone except for one of the little sprays. So.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Anyway.
Well, that's exciting.
So, Sandra, do you have anything exciting in your business that you've done?
Anything inside it?
This new year of July?
This new year of July, I placed my order.
Hey.
Like for my 225, have I? Was that this month?
I believe so.
Well, I'm active. No. And I jumped on this video.
Yeah. Hey, that's awesome. That's fabulous. Amy, what about you? What have you got exciting going on this new year of July?
Oh, well, Danny can tell you I have been a little absent lately. So I'm
But
back.
you're here
I'm
today.
here now. Yes.
Yay.
You're here today, and I'm just saying you got to count it, because whatever little thing you can give yourself, give it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that's why I did that spring cleaning, because I thought I need to generate some quick cash.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if any of y'all are ever, needing some quick cash, but I love this, Danny.
Well, I can't take credit. This is an Amy Rich, not an Amy Rich. Amy Rich is right there. An Amy Foster creation.
Okay.
And so basically, she does my keynotes every month.
Okay.
If I get the info to her fast enough, she can put like all of the inserts in. And if it takes me a little long, then I can just do it, But one of the things I was able to get myself was a laptop where the Wi-Fi was cooperative. And that's a very exciting thing because my Wi-Fi, I was having to, Ethernet it into a router. And that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun.
I did hear that story about you, about that. Okay, so and maybe so Amy just confessed and Sandra confessed a little while ago, but it's been a minute since they've both been with us in a Zoom or a meeting or anything like that. So one exciting thing about the Power Up and Grow is that it is 600 again instead of 700. So it makes it a little bit more
attainable. Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of, our brain has been used to 600 for the last, let's just say 10 years, maybe.
A million years, yeah.
Yeah. And so that's exciting. So I bet the next slide maybe is going to be the little prize. Is that right, Danny?
Oh, I think you're probably correct.
I mean, look at me guessing.
Look together.
Oh, you don't know either?
Oh, I do. I did it last week.
Okay. Okay.
We got the selling challenge, friend.
So pretty.
And so I know I'm a little bit early, but it's fine. It's fine. Anybody else will be here in a couple minutes. But this will be kind of where we start. So the selling challenge is going to be for the first 6 months of the seminar year. And so basically what they're doing is they're giving you 2 months to earn the prize, consistently with 600 in July, 600 or more in August will get you the prize for that 2-month period, which are these adorable earrings that we'll show you in a second. September and October are combined, again, 600, and then November, December, same thing. Now, I've had people ask me, well, could it be 200 and 800? And I said no, and I know I'm right. So it has to be at least 600 in each of the months. And then what happens is when you do that, they're going to give you an extra $400 or 400 credits towards your star.
And guess what?
Chicken butt.
Those points come automatically.
Yes.
You don't, it doesn't have to wait till you are a star.
Mm-hmm.
You automatically get that when you achieve the July and August consistency club. And I love that because we grew up on consistency clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just think that's fabulous. And I will say that, I do monthly prizes anyways. And so that all the 600 achievers are going to get a prize for each month in addition to the Mary Kay prize.
Exactly. Terry, you look beautiful.
Hi.
Terry and I were both naked faced doing fun things, and she ran away and made herself beautiful.
Oh, I did not, Terry.
I ran down and stuffed some chicken and cauliflower rice in my face and then came back up.
I understand.
But it's all good. So I am just so excited to see you guys. And so the challenge, I'm excited. Next week, Patty and I leave for seminar. And we leave. Are you leaving Wednesday?
I am.
Me too. And it's going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. And so we're very excited. And we found out that we will learn on August 1st where seminar 2026 will be, because the convention center is still being remodeled and whatnot. I don't know. I haven't driven through Dallas to know exactly what's going on there, but
they're making a new arena area.
That's exciting.
I think I know where it is, but I'm not telling you. But that is my birthday, August 1st. So
for your birthday present, we'll find out.
Mary Kay is going to tell everybody for my
What a great thing.
You're welcome.
So Star Consultants, I figured we'd take a little pause here just for a second. I'm going to stop the screen sharing so we can talk about the fact that we are in our first quarter of the Star Consultant program, which, it started June 16th. It goes through September 15th, and that's your chance to get 1,800 in credits, star credits or more, so 1,800 wholesale or more. And keep in mind, when you're taking into account, you'll get an extra 400 just because, right? Because you're going to get your 600 this month and next month. If you add any qualified team members between June 16th and September 15th, and they come in Great Start qualified, that's going to bump your level up another 600. You get those star credits. And so I want you to think about the makeover contest for a second. We talked about this during the little 5:30 show and tell with our faces. And what I think is really powerful, you guys, is that numbers don't lie. And when you're talking about the average face is purchasing around $100. Okay. If your numbers are not that, then you probably just need to be doing more faces in a closer period of time. Does that make sense? Because sometimes you're going to have a $25 face. Sometimes you're going to have a $500 face. It just depends on how much they're going to be spending off of your promotions and stuff like that. Diana Sumter this morning was talking about, when you're using a closing sheet, she likes to make sure that she is demonstrating 6 sets worth of product. Because 6 sets would be like, a mothership collection, right? But most people are going to gravitate towards that middle purchase, which would be like 3 sets. So, and that's over $100 worth of product. At any rate, if you're thinking about the makeover contest, here's a couple little tools, and they've got the promo in the video coming up here in a minute, but you have the Mirror Me app. We all do, right? And in the Mirror Me app, it has all 6 of the looks. So what you could do is text out to somebody, hey, could you download this app, play around with it, look at these looks, and pick which one we can do together in person so we can get you entered into the makeover contest. Grand prize winners are $5,000 Visa gift card and over $300 in Mary Kay product. Don't assume they're going to say no. Just assume the yes. And Patty, join in.
Okay, so I just want to encourage y'all that a lot of times in our mind, we think, oh, we're never going to win that $5,000 because everybody's doing the makeover contest. But we have research of like the number of people that do entries is so minimal, because even if you do facials, maybe you don't do the paperwork and stuff like that to get them documented. And like, I remember like Trish looked and it was like 70, or 47. I mean, it was some crazy small number that the person had done the faces and they won. And I was like, wasn't it like, and you could look by state how many had been entered.
Yeah, it was a really ridiculously low number.
Yeah. So don't think that you're out of the, drawing because you're just going to, do 20 or 40 or, whatever. You don't have to do hundreds to really be the winner. Right? So I just wanted to encourage you all that, because I've done that in the past. I'm like, well, in Texas, I mean, we can't ever rank in the top in Texas, but it's like a global challenge and we're, there's not that many. So we should all do it. That's what I'm saying.
We should all do it.
We should all do it.
You guys, it's so not hard. It's really not. Just saying. Okay. I'm going back to screen sharing. Are you excited? Maybe it'll share. I have to reduce. This is what I've learned. It must have been since the last update that I have to be careful that I can actually access the screen. Isn't that fun? Okay, so we talked about Star Consultants. Yay. And the new seminar awards. Look at that. Stand up and shine. And I don't know, Patty, do you know if they revised the Princess Court numbers on sales?
They have not yet. It still is 20,000. So that is fabulous.
That is fabulous. So court sharing numbers are still the same. 24 Great Start qualifieds gives you Queen's Court of Sharing, 12 Great Start Qualifieds gives you Princess Court, etc. The bumblebee there is what everybody wants. I want a bumblebee, by golly. Now this ring, this honkin' beautiful ring, they've adjusted the price, the level of what you need to hit for Queen's Court of personal sales, and it's 45,000 retail now. And Princess Court is still at 20. But here's what I know. Anytime there's a price increase of any type, whether it's retail numbers on products, there's been some increases over the last year or so. That also meant that the car number went up for people who are in car qualifications with their units. And usually then it follows that the Court of Sales number goes up too. It's really, when you think about the math and everything involved, it's not going to really change what you're already doing because the product price has gone up in a couple areas, which is fun. But that ring is so beautiful. Just saying. Okay. Team building. I think it's the last year of this red jacket collection. We've got the beautiful bomber jacket look. We've got the classic look, and then we've got the plaid look, which it's growing on me, I have to say. The more I've seen it in person, the more I kind of like it. But anyway, so I have a feeling they'll be launching a new collection, maybe at Leadership. I don't know. Don't forget your new consultant options. We just have the 2 now. We've got 35 for your eStart. Everybody starts with the eStart. Everybody repeat after me. Everybody starts with the eStart.
Everybody starts with an eStart.
That's right. Because some people get confused. If they want to have the Pro Start added on, that's an additional 90. So they can't do either or. You're either doing an eStart for 35, and if you want the Pro Start, it ends up being 125. Okay? But you get all the full-size products and stuff. It's close to $500 worth of goodies. So making sure you know that. Okay. More time for the makeover contest. Here we go.
Get ready to unleash your confidence, define beauty on your terms, and embrace the strength that makes you unapologetically you with the Mary Kay Makeover Contest. From July 15th through August 31st, 2025, you and your independent beauty consultant can win epic prizes. 5 lucky winners and their independent beauty consultants will receive a $5,000 Visa gift card plus an assortment of Mary Kay products valued at $500. Entering is easy. Select one of the 6 Mary Kay makeup artist looks. Connect with your independent beauty consultant to recreate it. Upload a photo of your new look to the contest website and include a caption with the name of the makeup artist look you selected and why it makes you feel confident. So, whether your glam game is fearlessly trendy, classically chic, or naturally radiant, now's the time to express your one-of-a-kind style with a look that makes you feel pretty powerful. Your confidence is calling. Answer today with Mary Kay.
I love that. That's so cute. So basically tomorrow it opens. And so if you've done any faces in the last couple weeks with the looks because they've started promoting them early and you've got the people ready to go, they can start entering tomorrow. And the big thing is it's getting you to connect with the person to recreate the look. Okay. And I'm a big fan of them getting to use good tools. So if you're thinking in terms of, I would have a brush set for demo for them to be using. Okay. Or if they've got their own brush set, that's actually what I did with my guest who came over on Saturday. I said, come foundation ready, have your brows done. Because if she uses the brow products, I said, just come ready. So all we have to do is sit down and do the deed. Okay. She brought literally, you guys, she brought not just her brush set, she brought her mirror because she wanted to be doing what she normally does. Right. And so we talked through the products and all that good stuff. But here's the deal. She bought everything except the mascara that she ordered earlier in the week and espresso because she already had that color in her palette. But the rest of the look she purchased. So that's why it's important to have that ready to rock and roll for her to get her entered into the contest.
And she looked beautiful.
She sure did. She sure did. We took a whole bunch of pictures where I felt like I was Austin Powers taking the picture when the girls are like, when he's pretending to be the photographer. And he's like, now whip your hair this way. Now whip your hair this way. I was like, Terry, well, you're not as good. Because Terry's an actual photographer. She can make things look so good. It's true.
You do just fine, Danny.
Oh, you know, I borrowed Ainsley's phone because my phone is like possessed. So yeah, I had Ainsley. She handed me over her phone. But yeah, so she's gonna get entered in the contest. And you guys, I would love to just see tons of our people that I know. I want to have people who I know are entered in the contest, whether it's consultants or directors who are my friends and they've entered people. I just love it. It's so cool. And you know, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but our friend Robin Harris was a semifinalist in one of the makeover contests before she became a consultant. It's true. So we know someone. Isn't that fun? Okay, let's see what other stuff I have for you. Oh, there's all the colors. There's all the looks, and they're downloadable. And then, you know, they come downloadable as PDFs. And then what I did so that I had them in my phone is I just took screenshots of the PDFs.
Oh, okay.
That way you can put them in your phone that way. I might already have them on the Facebook group, so check that out. But yeah, I think it's really going to be super fun. So we know that diving into digital is where it's at. And we learned a couple of things today. If you know, social media is kind of your scary place, consider recording your whatever content onto your phone, and then go ahead and upload it into Instagram rather than doing it live, and then upload from there, download the Instagram, and then put it over into TikTok. And then you can add the music to it over on TikTok because apparently the music over there is cooler. We learned something new today. From a top director in Canada, eh? Don't you know? I love it. Okay, preferred customer program changed. The dates changed, friends. July 1st through August 1st. This month is the fall and holiday enrollment period. Okay. Translation: if August 2nd rolls around and you haven't done this, your customers are not getting a lookbook for the fall and holiday. Okay. There is a new sign-up set of dates. Remember, it was like the 17th to the 17th, and kooky times didn't really make sense. They streamlined it. There's only 4 books coming out, and fall and holidays 1, then winter, then spring, then summer. Okay.
Yeah.
So just make sure you're staying on top of that. Enroll your customers. It's still cheaper, even though postage has gone up in the last bit. It's still cheaper doing it that way versus you doing it on your own and mailing stuff like that. Okay. Okay. Upcoming events, important stuff. If you hit over 300 wholesale by yesterday, you get invited to the Kristen Sharp Zoom. It's tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Central time. And she is a pretty big deal. In case you didn't know that, she's a pretty big deal on social media and all over the place. Very nice lady. And I love her. The end. She's great. Okay. The Breakthrough Pali Mountain Mary Kay Retreat is November 7, 8, and 9. It's a Friday night lunch. Actually, that's not true. Through like noon on Sunday the 9th. It includes lodging for 2 nights. They're in cabins. You're in beds. They're bunk beds, but they're beds. You're not roughing it like out in the wilderness. You're in a cabin. We feed you hearty meals. They're all delicious. We participated in this last year. You're going to get training from top leaders, campfire s'mores, life-changing experiences, yoga, hiking. And then if you want to do zip line, it's a little bit extra price. If you want to throw some tomahawks, please don't throw them at me. And also archery. Again, don't put your bow and arrow towards me. Okay. But $215 if you're going with just the basic package, which would involve yoga and the nature hike. If you pay by September 30th, we're good to go. And that's at the Pali Retreat Center. It's about a 5-hour drive from Vegas. Check-in times at 4, check-outs at 11, and you get to wear comfy clothes. And I'm going to be there. And especially for any of you that were not able to do seminar, this would be something to invest in because it's way cheaper than a lot of other things that are going on for fall retreats. And you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. National Sales Director Emeritus Kathy Oliveira is our special guest. Plus, you're going to learn from a lot of people. Some of them you know, some of them you don't know, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, and it's limited to a small number. We don't want this to be like 700 people. It's basically we're doing it in multiples of 12, with the first goal being 40, which we've already guaranteed, and so 48 would be a multiple of 12, and then 60 would be the next multiple. So we're kind of keeping it intimate. If you are in my unit, you can qualify to be cruising with the stars with National Sales Director Diana Sumter. The contest dates run from May 1st through October 31st. So here's how you can earn it. Completing 2 out of the 3 from the following options. First one is being a star for the 4th quarter. If you didn't hit that, it's okay, because you could be a star the 1st quarter and adding 3 new personal Great Start qualified team members during the contest period. So you have till October 31st to get that done. Okay. Then you get to come on the cruise. Now it's not free. It's not a free cruise, but you get to come and you get to rub elbows and get, director cooties with some really, really top-notch people. Diana Sumter is one of my favorite national sales directors in the whole wide world. And basically it's because she's a hardcore worker, you guys, and she keeps it real, and she doesn't, did I just lose the whole thing? Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I just ended the whole thing. It's like, oh, that wasn't what I wanted at all. But pretty cool, eh? Yeah. So if none of that trips your trigger, here's what I want to trip your trigger. If you could spend the profits of your Mary Kay money on anything, what would it be? Blurt out.
Retirement.
I love that, Patty.
Investing, saving,
investing, saving for retirement. Patty is a teacher. She's in the trenches, and she's counting down. She's coming down the home stretch soon. Amy's a teacher. Phyllis is an instructional assistant, teacher's aide for autistic kids. So that's like a teacher and a half. Terry teaches people how to behave at her job. And she's a photographer in her other life.
Yeah.
And she's my friend. And yeah, I used to be a teacher, and there's a reason I don't do that anymore. Because, it's a little stressful. Sandra, what do you do in real life when you're not here?
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted, babe.
I'm a medical laboratory technician.
Dear Lord.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's crazy too. Okay.
I think that's more crazy than what I do.
I think it might be. So what
A little more pressure.
if you got some money from these makeovers, what would you spend your money on?
A real true vacation.
A true vacation. I love it.
I agree. Same.
I like that, Amy. Yes. Phyllis, Terry.
Yeah. Vacation.
Well, I think y'all need to plan one. All of y'all let's one time we were challenged. I don't remember, some national friend of ours said they want us to map out our dream vacation or date or just whatever. And so kind of research, where would you want to go? How much would that cost?
Yes.
And would you have to drive, or do you buy plane tickets and you figure that amount? And then where do you want to eat? And you find out exactly, like, you want to have a fancy night, and it's going to be, $300 for your family or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you find out, and you put it all there, your hotel, where are you going to stay? How much is that going to be? And you get a total, because if we just have this, like I said, say for retirement or whatever, but I know I need $8,000. And so that's my goal is $8,000. But like your trip, maybe, say $1,200.
Mhm.
And so what does that look like? That looks like selling 24 to I mean, you could even round it up to 25 or 3,000 just so that you can take enough profit to have your 1,200 for your trip.
Right.
And so then you have something to go by. So because 3,000 is easy. So what does that look like? And Danny, how many faces would that be?
For 3,000, you just need 30 faces.
That's why I gave you the math. So if you did 30 faces and you really just took part of the profit, like truly, and I know we've all been told, oh, do 30 faces a month, but I mean, I'm going to sit on my hands, but I'm going to ask this question. When was the last time you did 30 faces? Now, Danny, she did them in the month of June, driving around the East Coast. She did so many faces. We were all so proud. Like, do y'all know, like, truly, what was it, over $5,000 in sales?
Mhm.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So if Danny can do it when she's traveling, living out of a suitcase, having minimal items with her in her kit.
It's true. I had minimal thing. I had a roll up.
Yeah. I mean, we could find some people that know some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it truly is. She would find one person that she knew in one location and they would invite some friends. And if a party scares you, then they could have one or two friends. And she did that a lot. It was 1 and 2 friends. And then they would love it. And they would say, oh, and she's like, I'm going to be here again on Thursday. Do you want to bring some of your other friends? And so truly she jumped around the whole Northeast and did faces. It was pretty amazing. So it's not as far-fetched. It's not as far-fetched as we think it is. Like this dream vacation. I mean, and maybe not the dream vacation, but just a vacation, right?
Right.
Like it could just be, I mean, at this point, sometimes we just need a vacation, a weekend away. And how fun would it be for you to get to treat your spouse or your kids or whoever,
Right.
and say, I mean, Sandra, your husband, if you said, hey, honey, we're getting away, just the two of us, he would not even know what to think. Because Sandra's always taking, care of her family or kids and grandkids. So if it was just the two of them, he might be like, what? For me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know that we'd know what to do with ourselves.
And that's a good challenge. I think I don't know. So I got to tell you, as an empty nester, and it's been a change. It was a change when Zoe went to college. Like Jeff and I had to sit there and go, okay, so what are we gonna do? Like are we gonna do some stuff together? I mean, we definitely still do stuff apart because he likes video games and I don't. I like watching crazy television as for my wind down, and he thinks I'm insane. So it's like those are our separate things. But we started learning how to play bridge, and we're really bad, but it doesn't matter. And we'll go to shows and stuff and those kinds of things. And everybody has these different stages of life. I mean, I know Amy, for example, she has still got one in school and she just became a grandma. It's so crazy. So she's got all the things. She doesn't look old enough to be a grandma, but she is. And her little grandson is adorable. Terry's getting ready for a wedding. No. Yes, she is. She's planning a wedding, and so everybody's got their things. And so I think when you guys can do, you guys can take money and have it go towards something that is so positive, and not just the electric bill, not just food, just something that would be just so great. Definitely break it down. That's your assignment for next week, is to come back with, here's what I want to do with profits that I make from the makeover contest. And then the key is to ask people to do the makeover contest. Okay. And that's not a huge hard ask, really, in the big scheme of things. You know, who's freaked out about asking people to enter in the makeover contest?
Not me.
Okay, let me ask you this. What if you started it with, how would you like to win a $5,000 Visa gift card and it's legal and moral?
I like that.
That's
I'm sorry.
because then they want to know, what do I have to do?
I like that.
You get to keep your clothes on and everything.
Hey, you gotta laugh. You gotta have fun with this. I mean, come on.
But seriously, you just, who would like to, and some free Mary Kay products. That's just the icing on the cake. But a $5,000 Visa gift card, because here's the part, you guys. If your guest wins, if your customer wins, who else wins?
You win.
You do. Could you get excited about a $5,000 Visa gift card?
Heck yeah.
Shut the front door. Yes, you can. I want you guys to all be like, I'm getting that Visa gift card. Getting it. Here's what I would do. Amy, you've got daughters over 18 who are not Mary Kay beauty consultants. It's time to duct tape those girls down and get some looks on their faces.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just start thinking of everybody that you know, that even if you're thinking, oh, don't prejudge. Prejudging. Some of the best consultants I have ever had in our unit on my team are people I never would have thought in a million years they would say yes. Terry, Amy. I'm just saying, like, I never in a million years. And then you go and do it, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. So yeah, it's true. And there are others as well. So don't assume they're going to say no.
That's right.
Don't assume they're going to say no. And if they say no to the makeover contest, then you could say something cute, like, when was the last time you washed your face?
We can get our chicken list back out and really go back to those lists that we all have in an old journal or in our old date book, that we wrote names of people that came to our mind. And I truly believe that, like, that's a great place to start. And so anyways, Danny, Sandra and I are going to jump off. Thank you for letting us crash y'all's party.
I love that you got to crash my party.
And we learned a lot, and we're going to work on makeover contest and earning some extra star points. So
yeah,
excellent. So thank you. Y'all have a great night.
Bye, Patty. Bye, Sam.
Bye.
Aren't they fun?
Yes.
They're our fun Texas friends.
Okay.
Patty is who I stay with when I do the drive.
Okay.
So when I did the drive this year, I stopped at Rick and Lynn McEnany's house in Flagstaff for the first night. So I didn't have a 17-hour day the second day. And then I stayed in Plainview, Texas with Patty on Memorial Day. And then I went to Tennessee to stay with my brother-in-law, and then up to my in-laws in Michigan. So I got to stay with Patty, and it was awesome. And she was actually out of town coming back through. So Ainsley and I had to rough it and stay in a motel in Amarillo, but it was okay. It was a nice hotel. We liked it. It was one that had 8.5 stars.
Whoa.
And it was on Travelocity. And it was like one of those that you're kind of like, it's remodeled and it's super on trend, like with all the colors and stuff. It might have been like an old Motel 6 or something beforehand, but I don't care. It got 8.5 stars. I was a happy girl. It was west of town, so just jump back on and go. So a little bit of life trivia there. So what has been the best part about your Mary Kay world in the last couple months? I'm not going to say like the last year, last couple months. Tell me some things.
I got new customers, picked up some new customers, meeting new people, because I also work at the stadium. Nice. So I'm always handing out my business card to the whip.
I love it. I like it.
Yeah, just I'm just having more fun with it. And then this makeover contest, I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to get entered to have a chance to win $5,000 gift card? Hello.
Right?
So, yeah. Yeah.
I would say my regular customers are keeping me active.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they are.
So, which is good because I haven't done a whole lot.
But let me tell you, I want you to think of it this way. When you have a season like that, when your reorders are keeping you in the game,
Right.
isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah.
Very good.
I think it's super cool. I just broke my hot pink.
You broke it?
Yeah, I had it up too high.
Oh, jeez.
You too can be a Mary Kay
You're
sales.
sales director. Right.
That's true. But you guys, look at this. I just put that back on.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
Super weird. Silly color theory.
Oh, and Terry, I love your hair, by the way.
Thank you.
So pretty.
I
Yes.
washed it last night, so it actually like wanted to work with me.
Aw,
That's so
I
good.
love that. Terry, what's been the best part about your Mary Kay world the last little bit?
I would say trying to be a little bit more consistent and out of my comfort zone.
I like that.
Yes.
I like it. Okay. So if you were to talk about goals for July, because we're still early in, we're not even at the halfway point. That's tomorrow. And not even then, like halfway through the day. Just halfway. We have half a month left. And the price of Rebecca Evans, that's 50% of the month left. When you're down to 7 days, that's 25% of the month left. Like, ah! But she's right.
Yeah.
That crazy lady, Rebecca. Anyway, I love her so much. I really do. Anyway, what kind of goal would you set for yourself that is going to help you generate some numbers moving up in your business?
I'm going to try to do 2 parties
Ooh,
And Amy?
because I have a confession.
I'm ready.
Last month, this sweet little lady from my church asked me, her friend was in town and she asked me to come over and match their foundation.
Right?
Okay.
So I did skincare and everything. It had been so long since I had done a party. It was terrible. I kept forgetting things. I was like totally unorganized and I didn't bring any sales slips or catalogs.
What?
Oh
And
my
did
God.
they, okay, here, Amy, did they even notice? They probably didn't even notice.
Probably not. They were pretty giggly.
See, there
They
you
were
go.
having a great time with each other. So,
There's it. They didn't even notice.
and we matched their foundation really well. So that was
Hey.
good. But
See?
I went home like, I need to practice. So this month, that's my goal, is to do 1 online and 1 in person, just so I can practice.
Mm-hmm.
And if I get some sales, that'll be great.
Yeah.
But mostly I'm just like, you know,
When you get some sales, not if.
Get some sales. Yeah. Let me see if I can find what I wanted to show you guys. Nope. That's not it at all. I've got, instead of it being a dream session, which is what Diana Sumter calls it, we always call them shares, right? Or interviews. I remember Rebecca calling them interviews. It's whatever lingo resonates with you. And I'm going to send it over to you because it is so stinking easy for you to do a share at the end of an appointment. It's like super fast. Or if you were to ask someone just to help you with your training, it is, where the heck did it go? Come on. I took all these great notes, you guys. Pause. Okay, there we are. It is okay. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's like fill in the blanks, and it's talking about the making money part. And it's not. It's basically, you know, it doesn't have to be Mary Kay. You know, what would be extra money in your pocket that you would want? Like how much? And what would you do with that? And you ask them some questions of that and you write it down. And at the very beginning, it talks about, you know, these are 6 traits that make great consultants. And I don't know if any of these would be you. And it's okay if you don't want to be a consultant. Like you basically keep taking it away, right? And you just ask them and you go through the 6 traits. And I'm going to get that for you because it's on her board and I have to find her board. And it's so cool because basically when she gets done, she's like, okay, so usually when we're looking for a consultant to join our organization, we're looking for people that are 3 of the 6. And instead of the person's 4 of the 6 or 5 of the 6 or whatever, or 3 of the 6, that's cool. And then it basically, you know, if you were to look at your schedule and, you know, and think of what ways you could work your business, would you be looking at like 60-minute appointments or 30-minute appointments or 15-minute appointments? Which ones would kind of work best in your world? So 60 minutes would be like a skincare class. 30 minutes would be like a sofa social or something fast. 15-minute would be like a Shop My Party or a Facebook party, right? Something really short, because then you can kind of see how they would be willing to work it if they were to do it, right? And so then it's like, okay, so based on that, you know, these are the sign up options if you ever decided you would want to do it. And you talk about, okay, so if you were to do it, which one would you pick? Okay, awesome. And I know that it's not something that you're interested in doing right now, or maybe it is, maybe you've had a change of thought, but scale of 1 to 5, what is it? Where are you? 1 is I don't want to do it. 1 is stay a full price paying customer. 5 is let's sign me up. And it's very conversational because you can kind of like read the prompts and it's literally a conversation. And I really, really liked it because the goal would be to get 10 of those. So if you're going to have parties, just say, okay, great. When you come over, we're going to do this sheet too, because that sheet could take 5 minutes or less.
Nice.
In your closing and when you're doing your individual close. And then all of a sudden you've layered it. And then all you have to do is you'll take a screenshot of it and send it to me. And then I get to do the follow-up. And, you know, if they say no, awesome. If they are indecisive and we can't get them from a 3 to a 5, then, you know, let's do the pillow test, you know, sleep on it. You know, we'll follow up tomorrow with you. And if you keep thinking about it all night long, then maybe it's something to give a try, you know. And really, you guys, think of it this way. You signed up and you're glad you did. So, you know, somebody else might be too. And you can't ever worry about the ones that maybe you had in your group, you had on your team, and it didn't work out for them. Because sometimes, you know, they sign up for a reason. Sometimes they sign up for a season. And sometimes they sign up for a lifetime. And those seasons, when they're with you for the season, they're learning tools that are going to equip them and benefit them in whatever else they're going to do in their life. And you brought them to that. And if their reason, you know, sometimes it didn't work out for them the first time they tried. And maybe they're going to come back, you know, a few years from now because their circumstances are different. And now they can really see how Mary Kay could benefit them. So you always keep Cindy Williams always talked about how you keep an open hand with everybody that you meet. Because if they fly away, they might come back, you know, and that way you're not doing this all the time. You're like, don't feel like that. And sometimes it's hard because we take it personally when somebody that we bring in, you know, my favorite is when they're a really great customer, they sign up, they decide they really didn't want to do it. And then I lose them as a customer too. And it's like, well, where are you buying your stuff from? You know, so I make sure that we start the whole conversation with, if you ever decide this isn't going to work out, you need to pinky promise that you're still my customer. And, you know, first and foremost, you're my friend. And that's going to stay in place. And I think that's important to just instill in them. So if they ever do decide to walk away from it, you still got a relationship with them, and you need to remember to not have hurt feelings. It's part of the business, right? And I would do it all over again. Every one that I've had that has either, hurt my feelings, or I'm disappointed that they left, or whatever, I'm just so thankful that it's kept me moving and growing and working my business and being able to, afford to be able to take care of the whole stinking crew here. So I think that having that positive outlook and having that moment of fear, think of it this way. What if she says yes? Instead of assuming she's going to say no, what happens if she says yes? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, right? Yeah, it's true. That's what I have to say to you. So your challenge for this week, my friends, well, let me ask you, what would benefit you guys more next week? Because there's a whole bunch of things we can do. 5:30, I still want to leave it open for things. And my thought was we could do color theory at 5:30. 6:30, it could be a working meeting where we bring people on to do their color looks. And I could do one of them while we're talking through. Because if I'm already doing naked face for lipstick, I can go ahead and pick, Island Breeze or whatever the colors are and do a look. And you can invite your guests to do their looks. And you could do a look too. I think that would be a great promotional tool for you, is to be able to try all of the looks and take selfies yourself and in your customer group, and even out there in Instagram and TikTok land and wherever. You're just, this is the Island Breeze look. This is the champagne, whatever look. And this is one of the looks for the makeover contest. Can't wait to see how it looks on you. And what do you think about that? I could be talked into or out of anything at this point, because basically what I wanted to is just provide you guys with enough opportunity so that you're able to take advantage of it, and so that you're not tied up 17 nights a week. Because I want you to be able to have lives. Guys, I've had 1 cup of coffee today.
Oh my gosh, what did you run out?
I know. I got sidetracked. It's been a busy day. It was crazy. And I had, oh my goodness, it was so silly. We were Ainsley was doing dog sitting for me at the house I normally dog sit for. And they said they'd be back this afternoon. Well, they were stuck on 15, south of Baker.
Oh,
The crash, Baker and everything was just stopped. So it was basically, we had to get back and let the dog out. And, so all of a sudden, all kinds of plot twists were happening. But isn't it great that we can work through plot twists? Yeah, we had a couple Zooms. We had Diana Sumter's Zoom this morning. We had the Mary Kay National Area, because, I think I told you guys this. We now have 3 seminar alignments. We have Diamond, Emerald, and Sapphire. Ruby got absorbed and redistributed, and that's not a bad thing. P.S. Everybody was like, "Oh no!" It's just because it's based on the number of nationals who are retiring.
okay.
Coming up, it's based on in-person events. That was why Mary Kay herself created the seminar divisions in the first place. Because back in the dark ages, when it was just one seminar, it was one seminar. And then it outgrew, and that's when she started splitting things up. And then when we had 5, it was because we were meeting over in the one part of the convention center that's not very big. And then we moved over to the Hall of Dreams area at the convention center, which is huge.
Yeah.
Compared to the original one that I remember being in. And then when we knocked it down to 4, it was that same kind of reason. Nationals were starting to retire. And doing it this way for seminar, they've got ruby and diamond together, and they've got emerald and sapphire together, and they've never done two at the same time, but they have figured out how to do that, which is kind of exciting. So I'm looking forward to what they're planning. But anybody, just so you know, I have the utmost confidence that everything is fine, and it's better than fine. It's just that Ryan is very open to streamlining and trimming the fat and not being wasteful.
Hmm.
And I feel like any time that people are going, well, why isn't this happening anymore? Well, it's probably because he's taking money from here and investing it over here.
Right.
So into what's going to help the sales force.
Right.
He is 100% all about what can they do at corporate so that our company, so that we can make the most out of our businesses. You know, it was like, I think back to when, you know, Rodan and Fields did their no notice and they just stopped team building.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody kind of flipped, and it was an understandable reaction because these poor women had no notice. The national sales director equivalents found out when they saw the press release. That's how much notice they did not have. And so everybody found out at the same time. And Ryan immediately sent a letter out saying the commission structure, we have no intention of changing it. And basically, you know, I'm standing behind my mother's dream or my grandmother's dream and her plan and now get back to work. And that's really what it comes down to is he wants us selling. I want us selling, because when we sell, we become more confident, we become more powerful, and it just becomes, we become much more powerful in knowing that we're a brand ambassador. And he actually used the phrase Mary Kay Beauty Advisor.
Ooh.
Which I think sounds a little more trendy.
Yeah.
And I think you can say that. You can call yourself whatever you want. But my friend Karina used to say she was a brand ambassador.
Oh,
But I love saying I'm a beauty advisor.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
like that.
I think that's awesome. And basically you're just, the product sells itself. And do you know how many people, when I was running around the Midwest, asked me, they were like, really? We didn't even know Mary Kay was still around. I was like, what?
I've had people say that to me too. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, yeah, we are. We're actually coming up on 62 years. And so, you know, it's a pretty great thing. And, you know, asking them when was the last time they had a Mary Kay facial. Whenever they say I didn't know Mary Kay was still around, yeah, either never or 30 years or whatever.
Right.
It's a great booking opportunity. And so it's about kind of thinking outside the box, thinking on the fly. And whenever you're at a loss, yes, there are a million scripts out there. Yes, I've given you a million scripts. Sometimes if you go into like ChatGPT, you could type in, say, I need a script that is non-pushy, but this is what I'm doing. And it'll generate something for you. You could have, you could take a script, like let's say there's a script I gave you, and you're like, I need this to be a little funnier, or I need this to be shorter. You punch it in, it'll spit it out shorter. And so it's okay to do those kinds of things. I want to empower you to do it. But the big thing is to be able to, you know, say the words and do the things and get the people. Get the people. Yeah. So what do you think about the makeover idea for 6:30? We do makeovers, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have enough colors.
And I don't know if I have all the colors either.
You know what? I think I still have some samples floating.
Do you?
I think I do.
You think you do?
I think I do.
Oh, okay, fine.
So you know what? Here's what we do.
What?
This week, figure out what look it is that you want to do. Zap.
Okay.
And then if I've got the samples for it, we'll do ding dong ditches and you guys can come by and grab them.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, my loves. I'm going to go wash my face in 10 minutes down in my bathroom with my phone. And anybody who wants to join me can feel free to join me. But I'll also just be washing my face.
Are you doing Eaton or on Facebook?
I'm going to, you know what? Where should I do it? I could do it here. Just sign back in.
I was just asking.
Yeah. Or I could do it in Facebook. That could be hilarious. I am pretty funny on Facebook.
Yes, you're pretty funny all the time, Danny.
Especially when I'm not even trying. That's the best part. When Danny's just talking, I think did I guys tell you my story of my sisters and my brother? Okay, so I'm one of 4. And the birth order is just wrong because I'm second. My older sister is the oldest, of course, because she's my older sister. Then it's me, then it's my brother, then it's my little sister. And my older sister lives in Tiffin, Ohio, which is about an hour and a half from my parents. My little sister lives about 8 minutes from my parents. My brother lives with my parents. So I drove with Ainsley from Michigan to my little sister's house because we were staying with her for the bulk of the trip. And I get a text from my mom that says, I would like to have a picture with all of my children. And I was like, oh no. So I was like, is she here? Meaning my older sister. And no response. So I said to Ricky, my little sister, I said, hey, do you know if she's in town? And she goes, she might be. That sounds right. She usually comes in like every other week to swing by. And so I text the sibling chat that I call the Von Trapp family singers because we were victims of polyester double knit back in the 70s. And my grandmother would buy like a whole bolt and make all the outfits, right? And so we were twinkified for every occasion, and it was just awful. But there's hilarious pictures of it, so it's fine. And so that's what I call the group. And so I put in the group, I said, would someone please enlighten me as to what's going on? Because I've been driving, I'm tired, what's going on? My brother says, it's an 80-year-old lady who just wants a picture of her kids. I said, okay, that's fine. That's not a problem. I'll get a face on. We'll make it happen. So we, figured out what time. It was going to be after dinner. So my little sister and I got our faces on. My older sister calls. And I want to preface it with, we don't talk very much because we kind of had a rocky growing up time where we didn't get along particularly well. Like we can do chats and memes and things in the sibling chat and that everything's good. But man, she knows exactly what to say to make me just go, rah! And so, and vice versa. So the phone rings and Ainsley goes, uh-oh, it's Aunt Mickey. And I was like, yeah, here we go. And I click and she just starts making me seem like I don't have a potty mouth because her potty mouth was way worse than my potty mouth. And I was just like, what is happening? And she's like, I'm in yoga pants and I don't have any makeup on. And I was like, well, I don't think anyone cares about the yoga pants. And I can bring mascara. It was a little pointier in my delivery. But I was like, I can bring those things. I don't want any of your stupid mascara. And I'm just like, oh my God, what is happening here? What is happening? And so, but I was like, not going to be taking it. I didn't take it. And we hung up and Ainsley goes, I have never heard you react with another human being this way. Like, welcome to the relationship that is my sister. So then we walk into my parents' house. My dad is 80 years old. He's getting more feeble with age, but he's still got most of it, right? And he goes, it has been requested that this picture does not show up on social media. And he's talking to me, because nobody else is posting stuff. I mean, my little sister posts stuff. But I was like, why? Who's got a problem with social media? I need to stop, So we sit down, we do the picture. My brother comes out, his hair is like Fabio. It's just this long, and I'm like, what in the world? They posted a high, like Genie, and so like every picture, Ainsley took like, I think 8 pictures. Every picture she took, Ricky and I are both like, like we're smiling. My brother's hair is different position, got a different look every time. And then there's my older sister.
Oh no.
And I'm just like, she wouldn't even smile. I was like, what a little witchy poo. And I was just like, wow. I was like, she needs positivity.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Then the next day I came over and decided to poke the bear some more because we went over for lunch. And she was talking about just she worries about the women in our country. And because I couldn't resist, I said, Mickey, we're too old to have babies, so we're not going to ever become handmaids. We'll just be taken over to the colonies. We'll be fine.
Danny.
Response from my sister was, don't even joke about that. My parents are like, what are you guys talking about? Ainsley's laughing. My dad's like, okay, this is an inside joke of some sort. I'm like, it's a show you never want to watch. It's very disturbing. But then I find out the next day, my sister went back to Tiffin. My mom calls me and she goes, Danny, I just wanted you to know. She said she had the best time and it was so great to see you.
What?
Like, what? Now, never underestimate the power of positivity and sass.
Right? Oh my word.
Isn't that great? And on that note,
Wow.
I'm going to hang up here and go wash my face. Does anybody want to wash their face with me?
Okay, but we never clarified the where.
Oh, yeah, where?
You have to tell us.
Let's do it here. I'll come back in the meeting. Okay. All right, you guys. I love you.
All right.
Love you too.
Okay.
Oh, hope you're still streaming, Danny. I came back.
You came back to me.
Keep hitting the wrong button.
Okay. I'm taking hot pink off. There we go. How you doing, friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm going to use some Time White's 4-in-1 cleanser.
I gotta still do my social media face, so
Oh yeah.
because this is one of the looks.
Oh, tell me which one.
Berry Noir.
Beautiful. It's very nice.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'll test one out.
Oh, you look so good. Yeah.
The only thing I didn't have was the eyeliner.
Hey, that's okay. No one's gonna go, gosh, Terry, that's terrible.
Okay, so here's a question for you. If
Right.
you don't have all the products, does it still count? Not count.
I don't know that they could tell.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So I say yes, it still counts.
Okay.
Don't be scared. I'm just like, why is that camera so bad? Okay, I'm gonna. It's first world problems, right?
It's okay.
What am I doing now? I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm just doing night solution. Sorry, nighttime recovery. I have to call it the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I started a workout thing, and like with a coach and everything,
Uh-huh.
because it's a friend of mine, one of my dear friends from high school. Her son, at his highest, was 386 pounds. In 11 months, on his own, with no surgery, no drugs, got down to 180.
Wow.
And it's all about, well, protein.
Yeah.
You know, protein, and he's about the macros part of things, but he's got Ainsley and me on it because I wanted to get her on it. Well, she's still young because she's gained quite a bit over the 5 years.
Right.
And actually, the worst is over the last 2. And so he created both of the profiles. He has the workout thing in place. And so I did more of a workout today than I have in probably 6 years, because when I was on that Optavia crap, they would tell you not to work out because you're starving yourself. And that was what he said to me. As soon as he heard I was on Optavia, he goes, you know, you were starving. I said, I know. I was told that after the fact because my friend Michelle, bodybuilder Michelle, she waited until I was no longer on it to tell me.
Wow.
Because I was only taking in like 1,100 calories a day. And it was like, well, no wonder they don't want you to work out because you're going to need more food. So yeah. So today was the first day, and you can build your recipes, which is good.
That's good.
And then he's got menus and things, which is also good. And like Ainsley's got some allergies, so we can avoid those, you know. And
good.
But today was the last of her dog sitting, so she's, you know, I don't think she's really observing her diet yet today. So, and it's not really a diet because you're still taking in really good amounts of food. So
yeah,
it's good. So today was day 1, and I did a big old workout, and I was like wanting to die, but I did not. Look at me.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Fran. So, but yeah, so I'm going to make sure I've got as many samples as I can of the stuff. And then we will figure out how to get things into people's hands for sure. Yeah. And even if we have to, like, you know, I drop you off some stuff or you come by and grab some stuff, we'll figure it out. Cool.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. Look how fast my face went done.
I know.
So good. So good. Well, I figure next week it'll take longer because we'll have faces on.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, friend. Well, hey, have a great night.
You too.
I love you, my friend. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.